So Capcom have lost their fucking marbles again. Not really all that shocking to be honest, but if you're not sure what I'm talking about, Dead Rising 4 released a handful of days ago. And during its first week of release, people have obviously been playing through the game, and review outlets and sites have been reviewing it. And it's come to light that the true ending for Dead Rising 4 is locked behind no other than a paid DLC wall. Now for those of you who are curious as to what does the true ending of the game mean, and basically if you haven't played any of the previous Dead Rising games, they've always had various endings, but there's always been one true bona fide ending that rounds out the story and the game. And in this case, being Dead Rising 4, that true ending has been paywalled. Now in my opinion, and probably in a lot of other people's opinions as well, DLC is something that should add value to the final game, not become a paid requirement that you need to round out the story of the incomplete game that you just bought, which is exactly what we're seeing here with Capcom. But are Capcom the first studio, developer or publisher to pull a shady tactic like this? No, they're not. But in my opinion, this is a step too far. And if my memory serves me correctly, which I think it does, this isn't the first time Capcom have pulled a shady tactic like this before. I think it was with a game called Wrath of Azure or something like that. They actually got caught out with having downloadable content on disc day one at launch, which is ridiculous in itself considered it's called downloadable content, yet it's on the disc at day one at launch, and then you then had to pay to unlock it. So this isn't out of the norm for Capcom. Capcom in the past have been greedy pigs before. And I think this is Capcom testing the boundaries and trying to push the boundaries out even further to see how much we're willing to put up with and how much money we're willing to part with. And we have to boycott this game. Do not buy Dead Rising 4 until that DLC becomes free. Because it's unacceptable. What they're doing is just highway robbery, and there's going to be people going out and buying Dead Rising 4 not knowing they're getting an incomplete game and that they're going to have to fork out more cash to get the true ending for Dead Rising 4. And what even concerns me more with this practice is that clearly they've tried to push the boundaries out. And if we do fail to boycott this game and tell them this is unacceptable, at what point do we see another publisher or dev try to implement similar tactics with DLC? You know, what's to stop EA or Activision doing something like this? We already saw Activision paywall the Modern Warfare Remastered Edition with Infinite Warfare. And yes, granted, that is a different situation and it's not the same situation we're in now with Dead Rising 4. But my point is, we're constantly seeing these publishers and developers overstep the line and push the boundaries to see how much money they can wring out of us. And we have to put our foot down with Dead Rising 4 because time after time after time again, developers and publishers are continually testing us, they're pushing the boundaries, they're crossing the line, they constantly push in on us and try to wring us of money. And we have to eventually say, no, you can't have any more, and we have to put our foot down. Because honestly, for the sake of everybody, the last thing I want to see is Capcom get away with this and Dead Rising 4 to have gangbuster sales and for their paid DLC bullshit to be successful. And then all of a sudden we're in the middle or towards the end of 2017 and you've got EA and Activision releasing their games and they pull some kind of similar bullshit on us. And people will just gobble it up. That can't happen. We have to put our foot down, we have to say no, and we have to boycott Dead Rising 4. We have to let the industry know that this is unacceptable. We can't just bend over and let them take us and our money for a ride. And I understand that for some of you, this may not be a massive deal. Even if you like Dead Rising 4 or you're just a gamer, this may not be a massive deal for you. You may just be happy with getting the endings that you get with Dead Rising 4 and you just want to go kill some zombies. But I have this to say to you, just think of your other buddy who does enjoy the story. Do it for him, help him out, help him get the game that he deserves. And if you can hold out, please hold out and wait for that DLC to become free, because I guarantee if we hold out long enough, they'll unlock the DLC and Capcom will know that this is unacceptable and they'll know not to worry about doing it again because it doesn't work, because it's bullshit. Alright guys, that's my massive rage fit over. I apologize for some of the explicit language, some of, not all of it. Maybe I was a bit excessive in this one, I don't know, you guys let me know down below. And let me know, has this affected your decision to buy Dead Rising 4? Are you now going to hold off due to this whole paid DLC ending drama? Or are you still going to buy it? let me know. Even if you are still going to buy it, and even with everything I've just said in this video, if you are going to buy it, let me know. I'm not going to attack you. I'm happy to have a friendly chat. And of course, let me know if you think we can vote with our wallet and make a difference. Can we draw the line in the sand and let Capcom know this is unacceptable? Alright guys, as always, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And of course, if you're a first time listener and I haven't done enough to get over the line with a subscription, then go check out my channel, because chances are if you're searching for this kind of content on YouTube, then you're gonna like what my channel has to offer. And we're putting together a community where we can all come together and discuss and share our opinions on the hobby that we love. So go check it out. My name's Sully, this is One Guy's Opinion, and we're gonna talk in the next video.